Hello and welcome back to my channel, How We Move the Decimal. In this video, I am listing slides to sell on eBay. In previous videos, you've seen me photographing those slides, and now I'm taking the photographs that I had saved to my computer and I am putting them into eBay and actually doing this. This is how I do the listing, because I list on my dining room table. Previous videos have shown where I photograph, and I don't have the ability to just set it up and list whenever I want. Granted, I have more time to do that now. As I am narrating this, it is January 9th, and my kids are back at school finally. So I do have like 2 hours in the afternoon that I can photograph and list. So I might be doing that in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll see. Life's been busy so far. And my work will pick back up again in a little over a week. So my schedule gets busy. My kids' after school activities have already started. So yay, go team. And just adds a full level of craziness. I will say we have been able to keep our dining room table clean for a full 2 weeks. So since Christmas, that's a big deal for us. Usually it is the clutter collector, but it has stayed clean. So I'm hoping to photograph some more stuff. My big issue is I am very quickly running out of stuff to photograph. I do have maybe 2 more boxes of slides I can photograph, but when it comes to like clothing or vintage sheets or anything like that, I am very quickly running out of that. So I will have to do something about that. And unfortunately, the thrift stores in my area just have not been great. One of the auction houses is going to do an online auction here in about 2 weeks. So I'm hoping to see if there's anything in that auction. That is they have like a big auction every month where, like, if they have smaller estates that they can't do a full auction at that estate, they will put those items in there. And there's usually around 3,000 items in their monthly estate consignment auctions. So every month they do that. They're going to do it at the end of January. So I'm hoping there'll be something in those lots. They did like a quick 70 photo preview or whatever on their Facebook page. And unfortunately, there was not a lot that I would. Now, if you are a NASCAR fan, that'd be great. If you are really into Matchbox cars, that would also be great. Those things are things I really don't sell. I have looked up comps here and there, but it's just not in my wheelhouse to do this. I'm trying not to pick up items just to pick up items. I'm trying to streamline a little more, try to get rid of some of the clutter a little more, and I don't want to hold on to items for years and years and years. So it's 6-1 on that. There was a couple things I might pick up for myself that have nothing to do with reselling, which kind of defeats the purpose because I do need more inventory. With that, I mean, I still have my mom's basement I can go scavenge some more stuff out of, but I do need the inventory for this. Especially if I'm going to try to keep up on the listing 5 new items a day. And I definitely want to stay above 700 items. 700 items is being very nice to me, so I want to stay above that. I will say that it might be hard, but also I kind of want it to be hard because if it's not hard, that means I'm not selling anything. I had 4 really big sales this weekend, and things that were not even listed for that long, things that we had listed much higher than others, and even what our original, like if we wouldn't have done research, I would not have listed them this high. In my slide lots, I often get 8mm movies. I do not have a way to view these 8mm movies. I do not know what's on them. I can do a quick run through from my digital scanner just to have the backlighting to kind of see what's on them, but I don't have a way to view them. And as I've collected slides, I've also collected a large quantity of 8mm movies, and we sold 2 lots of them this weekend. One lot we sold for $79 and one lot we sold for $200. And these were not, one or two offs. These were, I think one had 16 in it and the larger lot had 26. And I just listed what was written on the packages. So the person had written on the boxes, and I just put what they were. Just put like, Chicago Zoo, 19, I think it was like 60 something, or vacation 1973. So I listed what was on there, but I also put in the description I had not viewed. Again, I don't have a way to view them. I could invest in a viewer, a digital viewer, or I do pick up old reel-to-reels, but they just don't work. And we had one and it would just burn the actual film. So obviously we couldn't use that one and we ended up getting rid of it. It lit it on fire. Like you could smell it burn, you watched it burn, it burned. So we didn't have a way to view it, but in the description I listed, not viewed, what was written on the boxes, no guarantees. I honestly, I would have listed them way less just to get rid of them, because I wouldn't think anybody would have that much interest in them. But my husband went and looked them up and looked up comps, and then looked up on I think it's Terapeak, the free thing you have on eBay. They can look up solds, and he listed ours $10 higher than the last highest that sold. So we did sell for more than previous listings, but there was not a lot of listings there to sell. So that was really nice. And it was a great weekend of sales. This by far is not the norm. What we sold this weekend would be probably 2 to 3 weeks worth of sales for us. So that was great. And since I got these with the slides and stuff, I didn't even count them in the profit. So I was only counting the slides, only counting the things I would have sold. And honestly, I might not have even have sold these. I don't know. But we decided to list them, and within a week, they both sold. And they both sold on within 24 hours of each other to different people. So that was very interesting. And the one of them I'd gotten a really low ball offer on. Like, it was listed for 79 and I got an offer for like 20. And I counter offered 60, and before they could even reply to me, someone bought it full price. And I fully believe that this is a thing in eBay. If you're willing to play, essentially, if you don't just decline, but if you counter offer, your item becomes more visible to other people. And a lot of times I've had it happen where I've countered and then someone swoops in and buys it for full price. So be aware of that also as a buyer. If you, are just doing it to see if you can get it for less, someone may swoop in and buy it from you and you don't even get a chance to buy it. This is one of my smaller lots. It's only 2 slides of trains. I had like several small lots in this. This was a specific type of train. That's why I separated it from just doing like a large train lot. I had a lot of smaller lots in this one when I was selling it. I almost prefer to ship larger lots because I have the boxes and the ability to do that. Smaller lots become more difficult to ship because you don't want the slides damaged, but you don't have enough for like a box. I always ship my slides in a box, even if it's a very small box that goes inside a padded bubble mailer, they will go into a box. So this is another small lot. I really liked this lot. I really liked this slide. It's a Chevy truck and there's a black bear trying to get into the Chevy truck. And I identified the year, like the year the truck was made, but I can't guarantee. These are undated. These are the red frame Kodachromes. So they don't have the date stamped in them, but they are some of the older Kodachromes. But the truck I was able to date, but that does not guarantee when the picture was taken. So I didn't want to put the date of the truck in there, but this picture did come from a lot of pictures that were dated in the 50s. So I was able to date it to the 50s, but I thought it was super cool. A bear trying to get into a truck. It was actually in Washington. So the other slides I had pulled it out of were from Washington. This is what, like, an example of what I might pull out of a larger lot. And the larger lot I pulled out of was like 200 slides. And I did pull those slides out of the larger lot to sell by themselves. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and please watch some of my other videos. Have a wonderful day.